Hello, my name is Fiona Sheriff and I'm Head of Geography at Kingsthorpe College. My presentation today is about how we are working on creating a departmental culture of confidence, as we've got a very mixed department with many teachers teaching geography as an additional subject. So this isn't about how we are making geography easier, it's about the steps that we are taking to make sure that every single member of staff within our department is confident in their delivery of geography regardless of their academic background. So I thought I'd start with telling you a little bit about my background. So here's a little secret. I am a non-specialist too, I guess. I don't have a geography degree. I did an Open University degree in a number of different subjects. However, I did train to be a geography teacher. So it's been more my passion and my drive which has got me here today, rather than my academic background. So because of that, it's made me appreciate the differences we all have in our specialist knowledge. I've been Head of Geography at KC since 2020 and I have held a number of roles there since 2016. So something I've been working on since October when I took on the role was how we could create more confidence in our delivery of geography, regardless of our academic background. It can sometimes be very difficult to teach an additional subject when the foundations haven't been laid. We want to ensure that every teacher that teaches geography can do so with relative ease. We also want to ensure that every child is getting the best possible geographical education. Geography is a subject for the future, one which prepares students for the world of tomorrow. So we ensure that everyone, regardless of academic background, is comfortable and confident to teach geography at Key Stage 3. We want people to be able to talk like geographers and to recognise what excellence looks like in geography. So what I'm going to go through today, it isn't rocket science, it isn't anything amazing or outstanding, it's things that have worked for us to increase the confidence in our geography teaching. So why has this been a focus for me? Well, we are currently teaching world studies, which is a carousel of subjects. This means that geography is delivered by a number of different teachers. And every single one of those teachers has got a different level of experience and confidence level. And because of COVID, obviously we have spent less time as a department. If you've taught a second subject before, you will know that it can be very, very difficult. And obviously this is a very difficult year anyway. So we want to try and make it as easy as possible for everybody who is delivering geography this year. We also want to ensure that we can improve outcomes. We want to make sure that there's parity between every single teaching group, regardless of whether their lead teacher is a geographer or not. And we all know that if everybody's more confident in teaching a second subject, then our students will become more confident too. So to begin with, we have made sure that we have a central point for all resources. So they're all centrally planned and they are provided to every single teacher who teaches geography. Within those, we make sure that things like key vocabulary is defined. Geography can be a language all of its own. So we want to make sure that every single teacher delivering geography knows exactly what that key terminology means. We've made sure that all resources can be tailored to different groups, and that every single resource is shared 2 to 3 weeks in advance of when they're being taught. So this allows time for questions and workshops if they are needed. We're also really careful about what can be delivered in an hour. I can rattle through at a rate of knots, whereas somebody who perhaps hasn't taught a topic before, they might go through a little bit more slowly. So we're really mindful of how much we are expecting teachers to deliver in an hour. During lockdown, we had a really good opportunity to create some screencasts which could be used by teachers, but they also became really good CPD for teachers because it showed what the starting point was for each topic and how it could be delivered. Something that we've done more recently as well is for Key Stage 3, we've collated all worksheets into a resource booklet so that it's really easy for when we're all different sides of the buildings, we've got all the resources in one place and teachers know exactly what is expected each and every single lesson. And what has become clear to us this year is what is obvious to me as a geographer isn't obvious to everybody else. So we make sure that we include answers for absolutely everything. And we want to make everything as clear as possible. So we make sure that there's notes and animations which give those answers so that there isn't any confusion. We make sure that we have model answers provided so that everybody knows what they're looking for as an endpoint. All instructions are clear and explicit. What do we want students to do and how do we want them to achieve that? So here's some examples of some things that we do. Again, like I said, they are really simple. These aren't anything crazy and out of the box. So we've got notes there on what different symbols might mean. Where we look at cause, effect and response, we make sure that those come on the screen in animations. We have answers to close exercises. We have walkthroughs of different skills so that everybody feels confident in teaching those. And we've got an example of a model answer there for a climate graph so that teachers again know what that endpoint is and they can help students to achieve that. But we know that there are some really specialist parts and we don't want to take anything away from geography. We want to make sure, like I said, that everybody is confident in delivering all aspects. So sometimes we'll provide well-chosen clips to provide further explanations. Quizzes can then be created from those. All key concepts are broken down into key parts and we're really explicit about each part. What we want to do more of is some in-department CPD. We also make sure that all misconceptions have been addressed beforehand and they are there in the PowerPoints, so it's clear to teachers how to address any misconceptions that come up. For example, are deserts found on the equator? No, we know that rainforests are. So we've got that already there set up for teachers to address any issues that come up. So we've got an example here of something that is quite specialist. So we're looking here at slab pull. For the last few years, we have taught about convection currents rather than slab pull because that was the theory that was in all of the geography books. However, we want to move away from that and move towards more specialist language. However, we know that this needs to be done in steps, so we've started to take those steps. We've made sure that all key vocabulary is in bold, so teachers know to pay special attention to those key terms. We've got well-chosen clips which highlight what slab pull is to make it again really clear if anybody is struggling with their delivery of that. And then clear questions which obviously test what the students should know about what slab pull is. So what has the impact of this been? Well, you can see here there are 2 emails on the screen from somebody in our department who is really thankful for the time and effort that has been put in to ensuring that they can deliver geography more confidently. So as a result, we've had more confidence in delivering topics. There's an open dialogue about what people don't feel confident in and what people need. We're future-proofing as well. All students get the same high standard and high quality geography lessons, and everybody is able to develop our curriculum of curiosity. So our next steps, obviously we're going to review each topic with staff. What do they feel more confident in? What can we add in now? So as staff become more confident, we can deliver things more quickly, and therefore we can start to bring in even more case studies, even more knowledge. And this is great not just for students, but for teachers as well. We want to provide our own subject knowledge enhancement courses. This might be on key processes or case studies. We want to plan more fieldwork trips so that everybody feels confident with geography in the field. We want to do drop-ins where teachers of second subjects can go and observe geography specialists and see what they can pick up from those lessons. And all of this is going to further future-proof our curriculum. Thank you very much for listening to me today, and I hope there was something there to take away. Obviously very much looking forward to improving our geography offer over the next couple of years and turning everybody into secret geographers. Thank you very much for listening today, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of educating Northants. Bye bye.